Welcome to Ting and Wall. As per our watchers in DeviantArt, you wish to see breakdown content of our My Hero Academia, a U. Let's start with a small breakdown of who I am and how did this project come to be. Ting and Wall met back in the year 2008. I'm Wall, for those that are curious. I grew astounded when I was introduced into the idea of the multiverse, thanks to a movie called The One. Another series that caught my eye with this idea would be the anime known as Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle from the world of Clamp. Going back to both examples mentioned, I thought to myself, there's a lot of Jet Li, Sakura, and so on alternatives in those timelines. I started thinking what alternative versions of myself would be doing in multiple timelines with other fandoms I was into. Enter My Hero Academia. I thought to myself, from all the background characters that were mentioned, the one that caught my eye the most would be the first one we actually saw on TV, Luminescent Baby. This child at birth had the power of light, which is the attribute in the card game known as Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I have the biggest affinity for. I started brainstorming with ideas, and being that light was the theme, and I already had a character which was affiliated with the light, I went for a simple hair-to-eye color swap. For those that wish to know more about the original mold, also known as Wally Palladino, please comment below to see if there's interest in such a video. Enter Whitelaw Tan. In our AU, Luminescent Baby kept his canon story of being an activist, but with the added plot point that the crowd started to call him Hyperion since he was bringing the light to others. For those that know, the events play about the same, with the only difference that this Hyperion had a child he left behind. Fast forward to the present timeline. Whitelaw is the 10th generation holder of the light quirk. Hero name, Hyperion X. Whitelaw spent most of his life stateside, or as some would put it, in America. Due to the rise in crime, the Tan family, or as some call them, the Hyperion dynasty, was called back to Japan. Whitelaw's mother, Athena Tan, holds the mantle as the 9th Hyperion. It is hinted that most of her hero work is similar, but slightly different to Lady Nagant's work. Whitelaw transfers schools, entering UA after the events of the sports festival. On first arrival, Whitelaw tried to take control of Class 1A by demanding to know who the class representative was. Tenya Ida did not take that well, and an argument started to brew. Before it can escalate too much, a certain frog girl came along in the form of Tsuyuasu E. She tried to reason with Whitelaw, not even a few seconds, and he was stuttering. All the bravado and imposing personality just gone. Our young hero was terribly smitten by Froppy. He took out his frustrations after school on a heavy bag. He didn't know at first that he was falling hard for Sue. This was the first time he has experienced such emotions. The hero Midnight had to spell it out for him, though. At this moment, he was just in denial. This conversation took a quick segue, reminding Whitelaw that he needs to find a hero mentor. Even though he just transferred into UA, he needs to find out immediately. Not knowing where to go at first, he tells his story to his father, Lee Tan. Lee quickly made a phone call to someone that owes big to the Tan family. It is later revealed that this person is the bunny hero, Mirko. That is the end of the events prior and during Chapter 1 of this My Hero Academia AU. Now for some what-ifs. Hypothetically, if this series were to be picked up by the actual creator of MHA, Kohei Horikoshi, and I was given the choice to select voice actors, at least on the English dub side. Whitelaw Tan would be voiced by none other than Jason Liebrecht. Lee Tan is an AU version of Ao Ranley within the My Hero timeline. The irony is twofold since his son would sound just like him in his teen years. Jason Liebrecht also voices Dobby in MHA. That sounds like a fun interaction when you have to fight and argue with yourself. Other major roles he's done: Rob Lucci in One Piece, Vulcan Joseph in Fire Force, and Aureolus Izzard in A Certain Magical Index. Athena Tan is an AU version of Princess Sakura from Tsubasa Chronicle. Making it fall in place, the voice actress would be Monica Rial. The funny part on this one, she would be voicing both Whitelaw's mom and love interest. On the bright side, she uses 2 different pitches, so not as creepy. I know this is a long shot, but I have to mention it. The scene shown on screen with Lee appearing to be talking in a very serious tone. Bryan Cranston, the actor who played Walter White in the Breaking Bad series, is who I had in mind. If such a well-known actor would be willing to voice Li Tan in this What If, I would be happy and excited. That's all for this first video in the MHA AU series. If it does well in the YouTube algorithms, I'll make sure to do more of these videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. I know it's very cliche to say that, but it helps us win in this YouTube battle. If you'd like to support us beyond that point, check out our DeviantArt pages. We have subscription tiers, and if you wish to commission our artwork, that is our main way of communicating. For those that made it to the end of this video, we do appreciate it.